Everyone has a right to defend himself. And if anyone thinks I'm going to sit here now, screaming, shouting, they've only known me in the last 4 years. Fed up being told I'm not a man. I've got every right to say why I am. As you all know, 2.5 years ago when my stepmom died, I very publicly had a bit of a breakdown. I said we all like to post stuff about mental illness, and we have to be understanding that. But the reality is, some people know and some people understand. 18 months before my stepmom died, as you all know, because you saw it on her Facebook, I treated her like the princess that she wanted to be treated like. You all know that because you all saw it. The moment my stepmom died and I needed someone, Kel weren't there. Within weeks, she was off out every Friday. No Facebook posts, no photos. And she literally just left me to it. Some weeks I cried on the floor in the front room while she was getting ready to go out because I was so broken. It's called a breakdown. It's not about being a cunt. It's not about being a horrible person. I'm not a bad person. And I've got people that I've tagged in this who have known me pretty much all my life, who will vouch that I'm not a bad person. I've got faults. Hear about sin and all that. My stepmom died, you didn't step up. You took bad advice and you pulled right away from me. And spent the next year being paranoid with your phone. Walking out of the room, walking back in 10 seconds later, going, oh, I don't know why I took my phone with me. Deny it. I didn't step up. When I met you, I was unemployed and a guy that worked on building sites and done a bit of bookkeeping. For you, I got a job in an office. Yeah, it was part-time, but it was a start. How hard it is to get into an office at my age. Even then you used to mock the job. So what, it's a start. It's what you wanted. Then I had the breakdown. And I know it's tough for you. But you weren't there for me. You didn't step up. And I know you know that's true. Regardless of what you tell people. It's more interesting to them on Facebook that you love me than me. And when I said to you I didn't want it on Facebook, I want it in real life. You didn't do it in real life as well. You just stopped doing it on Facebook. You bottled love, not me. Last year, I lost my mum to lung cancer, just like my stepmum, and I lost Tyson. Tyson died in June within 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks, I had a job in an office with a salary in a finance department, and I smashed it. Make no mistake. And I've tagged some of them people from my works nowadays into this, and they're not going to want to know what the fuck I'm going on about all of this. But if I'm in such a state, they'll know. They see me every day. They know I'm not. Hardest year of my life. I buried my mum. I carried her at her funeral. I've taken my brother on. I've had to. Appealed the council, won him tenancy. Got him a job at my place. Got him a flat with the council just round the corner from work. Took on the mum's dog. It was Tyson's dog. Talk about bittersweet. They give you $450 a month for a 1-bedroom flat. Really? Plus I buy day-to-day things all the time. Everyone who knows us both knows the amount I spend day to day. And yet every day, every week, every month I'm told I don't step up and I'm not a man and I don't pay nothing. And you just think, you know what? I've gone through the hardest year of my life. Recovering from a breakdown. I lost my best friend in Tyson. I watched my mum slowly die and then finally die in my arms like Tyson. And all the time I hold it together with this job, giving you your rent money, trying to do everything I can to make you happy. And you try and blame me and say I don't step up. For those who thought I was just going to be here rowing and arguing, that's not what it's about. My daughter is on your Facebook. My daughter sees those posts. My daughter believes that I'm not that man. My stepmom would never have done this. And my stepsister and her daughter and her husband, as much as they're probably scared of how this is going to be, I'd like to think by now they realise he's fine. She just pushes for too much. I went and saw the counsellor that you wanted 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Know how hard that is for a bloke to do? But I've done it. Even though apparently I don't step up. And what did he say, Cal? I got stuck because I was waiting for you to help me. It's not for him to say whether you did or didn't help me. But I got stuck waiting for you. And instead of you coming to me, this guy who'd treated you like a princess for the first 18 months of our relationship, instead of you coming to help me in my hour of need, it was just all about how hard it was for you and the carefully selected group of friends you have around you. Oh yeah. You sit there criticising them and their love life and the way they live, and you say they're dangling and telling them how great we are. They seize the opportunity, and whether you like it or not, switch your mentality. I came looking for you. I loved you. I stuck my neck on the line for you. I stepped up every single time you asked for you. And for 3 years, all I've had in return is criticism and poking and chopping down. I nearly didn't do this today. But then I went on Facebook this morning, that little social media site that you absolutely love. 4.5 years of someone just sat on a settee, smoking, staring at her phone. In no time have you ever changed. But I don't step up. I don't sort my life out. who's doing exactly what they were doing 4.5 years ago? Do you know what convinced me to do this? Because I thought, I don't care what people think. Because all those that are going to side with you aren't really the type that I need to know. But my daughter is watching. She is seeing. So what do I get today on Facebook? I get some guy putting a post up, sat in your front room early hours this morning, 9:30ish, with his bottle of tequila, empty bottle of vodka, finger on the bottom, big old cheesy grin on his sad face, calling me an Egypt. Well, E-G-I-T. It's only right when you question his grammar if you're going to call someone an idiot. What have I had off him today, girl? Phone call after phone call after phone call on Facebook. Oh, look. Couldn't make that one up, could you? Couldn't make that one up. There it is, ringing right now. That's all I've had all day is a boost, a boost, a boost. Now who's this guy? This is the guy, remember, that was sat on the sofa at 9:30 this morning and posted a photo of himself sat in my ex-girlfriend's front room less than 2 weeks after we split up, with his finger like that and an empty bottle of tequila, an empty bottle of vodka, calling me an Egypt. So when I've just said thanks, I assume that's for me. Not sure if that's in French.
You little dickhead. You little fucking childish piece of shit. You're 40 fucking years old and you're threatening to post shit about an ex. You fucking dumb little cunt. You know, you want one thing fucking her over, another thing fucking me over on face, you mouthy little bastard. Fucking me, ring me, meet me now. Just ring me, you little dick.
And that's what she's got around her. Spineless prick, you child. So all I did 2.5 years ago was grieve. And I have been ripped to pieces ever since from the one person that should have helped me. I'm really glad that just happened. Just tells me I'm right. I loved you so much, and I came into your world and I'd done everything that was meant to be done by a man. And tell people what you like, right? Don't ever say I'm not a man, love. Unless that's your idea of a man, then maybe no, I'm not. But as you sit with those little group of women that you hold so dear, and you're 10 years older than them, while they go off cheating left, right and centre and tell you it's great. I wanted to give you, and I have worked my nuts off in my life, despite everything that's gone on, despite the amount of people I've lost. I'd done everything you asked. You just refused to see it because you just kept asking for more.